or maybe same volume, maybe plastic, all have different weight. Why different objects have different weight? That, this has been discovered by a person, or rather it has been suggested by a person called Peter Higgs. Peter Higgs in 1960s suggested that there could be a particle, some invisible particles called, he suggested the particle, and that is why it is called. And but these particles will be following the principles of the Bose-Einstein principles. Okay, that is why boson. Okay, Higgs boson particle. Anyway, so that was proved. The presence of Higgs boson particles are proved in the LHC experiment. The presence of Higgs boson particles in the universe, or in the universe, is proved by LHC experiment. Yeah, this Higgs boson particle is also known as God's particle. Okay, that is very funny. It is not God's particle. I mean, that has been so what has happened is, we have a slang in English. What is that? Damn it. Right? What do you mean, damn it? The slang? Yeah, we say, God damn it. God damn it. Meaning, it's an expression of anger, frustration, okay, and disappointment. If you are not able to do something, or if you are not able to get something what we want, and you try many times, and every time you try to solve a question and you are not able to get the answer, you may use this slang. So while experimenting with this, trying to find the Higgs boson particles by certain scientists, in frustration, that scientist shouted, it seems, is God damn it. So then some others who heard, they thought that he's talking about, that God's particle. So rather, since he was not able to get that, so from that slang, people used again and again and started saying that this is God's particle. That is why you are not able to identify. Okay, something which is invisible, something which is not able to make out, like, anything which is not humanly possible, we try to say it is God's grace, or God's energy. So that is how, since it was elusive for the scientists for many years, despite all sorts of experiments, they were not able to make out and see and identify this Higgs boson particle. And from this God damn it thing, some people converted it into God's particle. Anyway, so otherwise, Higgs boson particles are also known as God's particle because of this reason. So anyway, now another term that's about dark matter. Okay. See, this is an unidentified matter in universe. That is why we are calling it dark matter. Dikh nahi raha. We are not able to see. We are not able to identify it. So we are saying it is dark matter. So what is happening is, say scientists are able to calculate, say two galaxies, say one galaxy. What is galaxy? It is a cluster of stars, millions and millions of stars together. Like, we are staying in a Milky Way. Milky Way is our galaxy, where millions and millions or maybe billions of stars, a group of millions of stars, that is our Milky Way. So scientists are able to calculate the gravitational force between two galaxies. See, gravitational force is equal to, formula is there in physics, gravitational constant. Sorry. So two galaxies, galaxy 1 and galaxy 2, any object, two objects, forget about galaxy 1 and 2, suppose two objects are there. There is a force of gravitational force between them. It will attract, or rather gravitational force. And that force is, the formula also we know, force is equal to G. G is the gravitational constant, m1, m2 divided by r square. I don't know whether you remember this. Mass of 1, mass of 2, suppose 1 kilogram and 2 kilogram. So what will happen? 1 into 2 divided by the distance between them. Multiply, square of that. Okay. So anyway, so the gravitational force, so we can calculate the force between any objects by using this formula. So using this formula, scientists started calculating the gravitational force between two galaxies. Scientists started calculating the gravitational force between two galaxies. Defense related topics, you please ask Manish, he will tell you. Okay. Somebody is asking, sir, defense kab padayega? When will you teach defense? Okay. So defense related, some topics may be covered by Manish. Okay. So please wait. So when they calculated, so because scientists are able to guess the mass of the galaxy 1 and the mass of the other galaxy, then they know the distance between them. So we know the formula, F is equal to G into m1 into m2, the whole thing divided by r square. So using the formula, they tried to understand what is the gravitational force between the two galaxies. Then the scientists found that, and they also measured the actual gravitational force. One is they use the formula, the other is they measured the actual gravitational force. One, they used a formula to find out what is the gravitational force, and another is they measured the actual gravitational force. Then it was found that the actual or the measured gravitational force is at least 5 times more than the measured gravitational force is at least 5 times more than the calculated gravitational force. Okay. The actual gravitational force which is measured by them, it was at least 5 times more than, the measured gravitational force is at least 5 times more than the calculated one. Okay, they calculate by using mass and distance. Calculated one is by using mass and distance. Okay. So that means in reality, if it is there, the force is there, but when you calculate, we are not finding that. That means you are making an error in the mass. Some mass is there which we are not able to see. That is why we are not able to see. Otherwise, suppose the force is, say, x is the force. And this x we can get by getting, m1 into m2 divided by r square. And the whole thing divided into g is equal to x. It should be x. The same x we should get here. But we are not getting x. While multiplying like this, we are getting only x by 5. Lower by 5 times. So the reason scientists are saying this is only because we are not getting the correct mass. We are not able to measure the correct mass. So this mass, it is there and we are not able to see. That means some matter is there which is unidentified. That means some matter in the galaxy which is unidentified. Even now we are not able to see that matter. Okay. So that is how the concept of dark, even today we have not identified. So we don't know. But we know that if you calculate by using the mass of the galaxies, whatever gravitational force we can calculate, and if you compare it with the actual gravitational force is at least 5 times more than that. So this term dark matter was first suggested by a scientist called Fritz Zwicky. A person called Fritz Zwicky in 1930s itself. But even now we are not able to say what is that matter. So it's a big mystery regarding this mass. We don't know that matter. So it's a mystery yet to be identified. That is dark matter. But there is something called dark energy. I have said this earlier also, but I am just repeating. This is when we know after Big Bang, it is the origin of universe, Big Bang, a big explosion, and particles started flying in all directions. So the galaxies are flying in all directions. And we know that today, after the bang, which happened almost 13.6 billion years ago, this bang took place, and our universe is still expanding. Okay. Now, of late, the scientists have even identified and said that not only it is expanding, the universe is expanding with increasing speed. The speed of expansion is increasing. It is not decreasing. Normally, if after some time, because of inertia, because of friction, the speed should have been reducing. Now, with increasing speed, our universe is expanding, or it is with acceleration. It is in accelerating. The speed at which we are moving away from each other is accelerating. With acceleration, it is moving. So, for acceleration, there should be some energy. Okay, without somebody has to give energy, then only it will accelerate. So, this energy, and who is giving this energy, we don't know right now. Why universe is expanding with increasing speed, we don't know. Why? We don't know. Okay, we don't know why this is expanding like this. And now, since we don't know, we are yet to find out. We know that somebody is providing that energy, maybe God is giving energy. God's creation is universe, so he says, okay, I will give more energy. So we call that energy as dark energy. We call this energy as dark energy. Right? So dark energy, dark matter, both are different. Don't confuse. Maybe in preliminary you may get a question, then be careful. Now coming to one small thing called Fukushima Daiichi. Nuclear disaster. Okay, this is in Japan on 11th of March 2011. There was a massive earthquake in Japan region at a called Tohoku earthquake at a place. The focus was near Tohoku. Earthquake which resulted in a massive tsunami. Tohoku earthquake. A massive tsunami took place, and because of tsunami is a very high wave of high tide or high wave, harbor wave. So this created a massive tsunami, and this Fukushima is a place where there are 6 boiling water reactors, BWR, boiling water reactors are there. It's a nuclear power plant. Nuclear power plant. Fukushima has 6 reactors, 6 boiling water reactors, one of the oldest. It was designed and built by General Electric Company of US. Designed and built GE of USA. Okay. And during the tsunami, it was in the coastal region. Fukushima is in the coastal city, it's a coastal city. And because of the wave, the almost 15-meter high wave came. Okay, tsunami wave, almost 15-meter high. And it, literally invaded the reactor complex and it flooded the whole nuclear reactor